Hi, Dan Toombs, the curry guy here, and today I'm going to be making a chicken dhansak. This is a mildly spiced curry, and one that's loved by loads of people at curry houses around the UK. It's nothing like the dhansaks you get over in India, which is quite an extravagant dish. It takes a lot more to cook. There's lots of different lentils and stuff used in it. We just use masoor lentils, which I'll show you here into the camera there. Just those red ones. But yeah, I just pre-cook those and have them ready for the dish. So everything's prepared, ready to go. So we should be able to cook this dhansak in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of oil. And to that, I'm going to stir in, and this is very important, I'm going to stir in about a ½ teaspoon of turmeric. And as the turmeric fries, it'll become darker. So this is a different way of doing things in other curries. We do fry the turmeric first, just to give it a nice golden dark glow. And to that, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of garlic and ginger paste. And I just want to fry this for about 30 seconds. Just to cook off the rawness. To that, we're going to add a tablespoon of mixed powder. You could use Madras curry powder. It's about a tablespoon of that, and about a teaspoon of chili powder, and then I'm just going to stir in some tomato puree. Couple ladlefuls of that. I don't really follow my recipes, but this is directly from my book. I've cooked these so many times, I don't really measure things out. But the recipes are there for you if you want them, and I will be putting roughly the measures that I put into this in the description below. All right, to that, I want to add base sauce. There's a link to that as well. I'm not adding too much base sauce because there's a lot of other liquids that go into a dhansak, as you will see in just a moment. I'm just going to let that bubble away. Okay, and as I just showed you, the red lentils, I've pre-cooked them. So I use about a fourth of a cup, say about 60 grams of lentils, of these red lentils here. And I cooked them until they were nice and soft. Now I'm just going to pour those in there as well. You do want to be careful when cooking lentils on such a high heat, because they do have a tendency to burn to the bottom, but we won't be cooking that long right now, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. This isn't looking red enough to me, so I'm going to add a little bit more chili powder. I do like a little bit of a bite to it. There we are. And to this, we're going to add some cooked chicken. So you could add raw chicken if you wanted to, but I just cooked this in the base sauce right here, just to cook it through. Just took it out. That flavors the base sauce with chicken, and since I'm cooking chicken curries today, it's not a bad thing. Nice to add another dimension of flavor to that base sauce. I'm just going to turn the heat up there. All right, so dhansak curries are known for, at least here in the UK, for the pineapple that's added to the end. So I'm going to add some pineapple to that, and just some of the juices first. Just let that boil down. And at this stage, I don't really need to do anything to this. Nothing's going to burn. There's quite a lot of liquid in there. I could just let it cook down, and it will cook down quite fast, because unlike if I were adding water, which would take forever to cook down, this being a base sauce which has lots of onions and garlic and carrots and other vegetables in it, it does tend to cook down quite quickly. And I'm just going to let that cook there, probably for about another couple of minutes, and come back for a taste test. But before I do that, I'll go ahead and add some of this pineapple. And I'll add some fresh at the end as well. One last thing I do want to add, two last things actually, is the juice of one lemon. I'll just give it a nice sour flavor. So it's a nice sweet and sour curry. You get the sweetness from the pineapple and the pineapple juice, and then you get this nice sour lemon juice in there as well. And then kasur methi, and that is dried methi leaves. You want to add these always at the end. Don't add them at the start. I've seen recipes where they add them at the beginning. You do want to add these at the end. It's a very delicate herb. And just like the lemon juice, I added that at the end as well, because lemon juice is the same thing. If you add it too early, you lose the flavor, the bite from it. All right, I'm gonna let that cook down for a minute or so, and we'll come back for a taste test. See how I did. Right, it's taste test time. I'm gonna add just a little bit of coriander to that. And of course, a bit of salt, which is added to taste. Turn it off there. I've got myself a nice dhansak here. Nice and thick from the lentils. It's really cooked down nicely. This tender piece of chicken goes really good with rice, just regular basmati rice, or of course naan. Yep, that gets it. I love this. All right, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've got a lot more videos on the way, so please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.